Well, guys, Monday, not even Monday morning yet. Monday morning's come and gone. I had to help my wife. We had a rental house in California, in Doris, California, that we sold it. And one of the conditions was the old renter that was living in there before, about the only way we could get him out of there is sell the house. He hadn't paid rent in like 6 months, and then of course he left garbage and couches and crap everywhere, so that's what we were doing. We finally got the house sold. It closed the other day. We made the agreement with the new owner that we would get that stuff cleaned out of there. So me and the wife made a couple of trips down there, a couple of pickup loads of junk, and hauled it off. And now both my pickup and her pickup are sitting there in the driveway full of garbage and couches and mattresses and stuff like that, because we forgot it was President's Day, and we went up to the dump and it's closed, so we'll have to haul it up there tomorrow morning. But anyway, we got that done. I got tired of I have this really bad habit of taking on more work than I can do, which I'm trying to remedy that right now. I'm saying no to a lot of these weird, no more like these hay squeak conversions and truck engine conversions. I'm not doing any more of those. They're too time consuming. People don't appreciate what you have to go through anyway to get them done. So I'm not going to do any more of those. And a lot of these out of area projects that people want me to do, I'm not doing any more of those. Anyway, the rental houses, we had 2 of them, still got 1 left, but that's another thing. I'm trying to simplify my life, and I just went out from underneath them. I don't want to be a landlord anymore and having to deal with torn up houses all the time and having to redo everything that they tore up, and then trying to chase them for their rent money all the time. And then in California, if they don't pay rent in California, you can't hardly get them out of there. I mean, they've got more rights than you do as a property owner, and them being the renter. They can pretty well stay in there as long as they want in California. You can't do nothing about it. The only thing you can do is sell the house, or maybe throw a cocktail bomb in there and burn it down with him in there. But other than that, there ain't much you can do. Well, that's enough of my complaining about my sorry, pitiful life. We got a 2019 Dodge here from one of my potato growers. You've got cattle too. We'll see. I don't know if anybody's going to be here or not. I got to need 2 hands here. I think from what he was describing, it was sounding like maybe the actuator on the turbo went bad or something on it. Let's see what happens here. Okay, let me get hooked up to it. Well, I didn't bring a cell phone light with me, or a regular light with me. I totally dropped the ball on this one. You know, I was in a hurry after I had messed around all morning moving junk out of a rental house, so I was like, oh, I gotta get going here. Let's see here. And who knows, this 2019 might be different than the 2020 I did. 2020, I had to pull this instrument cluster out of it. See if I can pop this up in here somewhere, maybe, huh? Will that work? Not really. Not very well. I'll just set you here for now until I get it. Yeah, I don't even know what the code is yet. I don't know, I talked to Colton last week and it seemed like we'd come to a determination that it was something with the actuator on the turbo, but I think his dad went down there. I think Colton might be down there by Bakersfield or Klinger or somewhere down there with their cows or something right now, I think. Just throw some screws in the cup holder there. That'll be a good spot for them. Can't remember what was wrong with that other one. I had to regen that other one or something. I remember I drove all the way out to Malin, and I couldn't do anything with it because I didn't have the right cable. I'd never worked on one that's new. Now, if it is the actuator, it almost sounds like a turbo maybe, because I hear the actuator cycling when it does its sweep. It sounds really rough. I had to pull this thing off, didn't I? Yeah. Can't remember what I did here. What's going on here? No, I'm wrong. I got to pull. Yeah, this has got to come out of there. That's right, you have to pull that thing off of there, and then there's two more bolts in the bottom down here. You can see what I'm talking about. They're down here. Let me get this out, I'll be back with you. Okay, I know the dinger's going off, but there's that module back in there. So, let me get it. Let's see, let's shut that off. One of them. Man, all this new stuff, it's just wonderful stuff they're designing. Maybe I'm all screwed up too, I don't know. I don't know enough about these things. Okay, I thought you had to go through the module, I thought. I don't remember. So let's look at this real quick. Remember, right, you just take this cable One's got a bigger receptacle and one's got a smaller receptacle. And here's the bigger one. There's that. That plugs into there. Okay. That one plugs into there. And then let's try this now and see what happens here, huh? And then this one here will plug into here. Okay. And this one will plug into here. And we'll see if we can communicate with it. Okay. Key fob not detected. I just wanted to turn the key on, but okay. I just wanted to turn it on. I didn't want to. How do you just turn it on? I'm not certain if I'm smart enough to run this thing. Press and push button to start. How about, can I just, okay, that should just, without pushing the brake pedal, I think that's key on. Do I need to shut the door to get the dinger to go off? I'm getting tired of listening to that. Okay. Let's see what this thing tells us here. Dodge. Come on, work out for me. This is only the second time I've used this cable, so I hope that I've got things going my way. It may not read the VIN because it may not communicate with it. I don't know. Well, it read the VIN off that cable system. Okay. Yes, 2019. Okay. In order to ensure normal execution of the diagnostic, do you have the device properly connected to the network? I'll say yes. I hope so. Well, so far so good. Wait till we get to the end of the bar graph and we might have a disappointment. It's pretty bad when you got to tear half the dash apart just so you can communicate with the vehicle. Oh, it doesn't like what it's seeing here. Are you sure to retry? The network is error. Please check the network is fine. That's not cool. Well, that sucks. I'm just gonna try it anyway. Can't seem to communicate with it. Yeah, it doesn't like it. 100. I wonder what year my coverage goes up to. I wonder if I need to update my. I wonder if I need to go and update my scan tool. Wonder if that could be the issue. think I had to hook it to the internet, I think. Let's go back and see if I have an internet connection now. Okay, so let's try it now. Let me shut the door so we all don't have to listen to that forever. Let's go like that. Let's go. Just start it, I guess. Not too sure. Do you have the device properly connected to the network? Okay, I think so. I have an internet connection. Is that the network they're referring to, I guess? I'm not certain if that's what they're talking about or not. Why do you need to be hooked up to the internet to... Why? You know, why do they do this? The registration authorization has expired. Are you sure to retry? So now I'm getting that. The registration authorization has expired. Are you sure to retry? I mean, that's the reason I got the bypass cable. Well, I've crossed another bridge. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to do there. I'm going to try it, just go directly into the powertrain. This is... I'll tell you what, man, this stuff... I don't know. Not certain what to do about this. So I have to spend $500 to try to update my Autel. So I was reading on the internet, I looked up this error, and this guy says you need to purchase the auto authorization subscription to unlock Jeep. You also need to have an active Autel regular subscription. You need to both active subscription and auto authorization to clear codes on these Dodges. Let's try to do it again. Do I have an internet connection? Your software subscription expired in 2022. God, I can't believe it's been that long already. Before the payment, please fill in the information below and make sure the zip code is correct. Okay, address, what? That's not right. Zip code's 9. Why has it got a 97201 in there? Oh. Not sure what that's all about. Let's see. Come on. It's telling me that my zip code's not. Okay. There it goes. Oops. Sure is hard to do it with these gloves on. Alright. Save. Okay, time remaining. Pay time. Pay time remaining. Okay. I tried to do a card, but it wouldn't even let me put in a number because it won't. I guess we'll try PayPal. And I tried that before and it just went to a blank screen and never would do anything. So I don't know. Might be abandoning this for the day and going home and getting on the internet at the house and trying to get this thing to work. Yeah, that's all I get here. It's just a blank screen. Maybe I'm just not waiting long enough. This thing's driving me crazy. I don't know how long I need to sit here and see if it's ever going to do anything. I mean, the little internet insignia has got all the bars on it. But it ain't doing it, is it? Oh, don't you love technology? You spend more time doing stuff like this than you do actually working on something. It doesn't appear that this thing's going to ever load the PayPal. Why won't it let me do a card? Well, we're at the Dodge again. It's another day. Now, I learned a few things. I went and spent $500 last night and updated it. And I have to have an active internet subscription for this to be able to bypass the security gateway. And I thought I had this key fob not detected. Keep grief, these things are such a pile of junk. They really are. Phone service. We'll see what happens here, if I can eventually maybe get communication with this. This thing is taking forever, huh? Why is it taking so long? Of course, you know, I updated this thing, so now it's slow. Okay. All this just to get a couple codes out of it. I have an internet connection. Let's see what happens, huh? Disclaimer for security gateway access. By accepting this access function, you hereby verify this tool is functioning only predefined areas regulated, blah, blah, blah. I'm not sure what's going to happen now. How many more hoops I'm going to have to jump through just so I can communicate with the ECM on the vehicle. Come on. Grandma was slow. She was old. Download file. Current progress 0% speed remainder time. Okay, not sure what that's all about. Documents verification in progress, please wait. Okay. Username. Don't know. Let me see here. Okay guys, so what I had to do, this is new to me, I could not get this thing to log on to their website to get it authenticated. I had to get my laptop, put my hotspot on it, and I had to go add a tool and give them $50 more per year for the standard package. And then I had to add a tool and put the serial number in here and register it And now I just went and put in my password, my username and password, and security gateway unlocked successfully. Press OK. I think I can finally start working on the vehicle now. After about 2 or 3 hours of messing around. Oh, Cummins is updating, so let me... Okay, let's try this, guys. Engine control module. Man, my screen is... I wonder if these guys could put a new screen on this thing for me. I better get another cable for this order, because I can tell that strain part is broke, and it's going to break the wires right there. Read codes. Say NOx exceeded. Turbocharger, supercharger, boost control, supply voltage, circuit high. Turbocharger boost control module position exceeded learning limit. Okay. So wonder exceeded learning limit. Interesting. I wonder if there's a way. Turbocharger pre-align. Just has the pre-alignment. Man, my screen is really bad. So on the ISX, you can do an actual calibration. Key fob not detected. You gotta love all this technology. Isn't it great, guys? Let me shut down the laptop. Let me get the key fob over here by the ignition, because it says it's not... It doesn't say it's... There, now the key is on, okay. Yeah, I can't do that. So you can't just do a calibration on it like a ISX. So let's go with back to the codes. NOx exceeded, deactivation of EGR. That's because the turbo is not working right. Turbocharger boost control module position exceeded learning limit. I think it's active when it's running, though. So let's see, it's active with it running. So that's a P003A. I'll have to look that up on Identifix real quick, guys. I think I'm gonna go back in the shop though. I don't know, we gotta determine whether that's a turbo error or a actuator error now. Now that I finally got the tool unlocked to where I can work on the vehicle. Whoa, that's reversed, dude. I went to get out and she was... Alright, that's parked, I think. Alright, guys, let me get on here and look at this real quick and look this code up. Alright, so I just logged in on my phone to my Identifix program here. Okay, so that code P003A. The variable geometry turbo is electronic control. This is theory of operation, by the way. Electronic turbo actuator is a smart device that communicates. Let's... Okay, keep that communication going there. It's noisy. The electronic turbo actuator performs its own internal diagnostics and reports back to the PCM. Engine running, set conditions, powertrain control modules detected, VT actuator calibrated, end stops were not detected. Default actions, possible causes, electronic turbo actuator miscalibrated, turbocharger. Okay, so diagnostic read and record toads, blah, blah, blah. Okay, if you have a DTC006E or a U010C are present, perform the diagnosis for those DCs before this one. And I have a 006F, but I don't have an E. So, okay, if the electronic turbo actuator calibration procedure was recently performed, it could set this DTC, which it was not. Read DCs all the... Yeah, is DDC, is it active or pending? Well, it's active with it running, so I'm going to say yes. Go to 2. Electronic turbo actuator calibration. Remove the electronic turbo actuator according to the service information. Recalibrate and reinstall the electronic turbo actuator according to the service information. With the scan tool, erase all DDCs, turn the ignition off. So what we got to do here, guys, is pull that inner fender out, drain the coolant, pull the actuator off, and let's see if the sector gear on the turbo is moving freely. And then we'll make a determination if it'll calibrate and self-align. Alright guys, I'll show you what I'm up against here. So, the turbo linkage is right here. It's moving freely. There's nothing wrong with that turbo as far as I can tell. This is a newer one. I haven't dealt with this style. They got a little mark here and a mark here. Now see, the edge of the gear is right there. And the edge, this edge is actually coming past that mark. So does that mean... Oh, you can see the hole right there. So I'm going to put the hole right there. Let's go see what... Let's see if we can align it. Let's just see if it'll calibrate. Read the VIN. Things are going along a little quicker than they first did. Okay. The VIN decode it and tell you what you got, and that's correct. Okay, it's connected. Alright, tap to change CAN account. Tap change. No, so that's system data loading. Man, we might be able to get this these new vehicles. There's just so much stuff on them. It's just unbelievable how many control modules and this whole I'm not some of you guys work on these constantly and you probably know way more about this security gateway module than I do. And I don't work on enough of these to tell you when they implemented them. Or I've worked on, I think the newest one that I can remember that I worked on was I worked on that 20, but this is a 19. But I know I just did a VGT actuator on a 15, and it didn't have any of that stuff on there. Current progress 0% speed, blah, 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 download file, okay. It's probably going to ask me to put my password in to authenticate it. Okay. Establishing vehicle communication. I mean, the key's on, right? Oh, it's unlocked successfully. Okay. Wow, that's wild, huh? So let's go over here to control unit, to the powertrain, to the ECM, and then let's go to turbocharger pre-align. I wonder if this whole security gateway with this is for people that were deleting them, or I'm not certain what their whole, or just another way to extort money out of you. I don't know. Let's go to, we want to go special function. Let's go to turbocharger pre-align self-calibrate. There's another one down here. I'm not really, let's go like that. So caution, before connecting, the VT actuator has been removed from the turbocharger, but is still plugged into the wiring harness. Yes. Test aborted. Conditions not correct. Okay, let's try this one over here. Has the actuator been removed? Try? Yes. Device unable to communicate with the control unit. Well, you can't hear anything because of this dinger on this damn thing. Is the key? I mean, okay, maybe it shut off on me or something. Let's try it again. Test aborted. It's not doing it there. Let's try this other one. It's just, I don't know what to make of this. So the one tells me that I don't have, I'm thinking that actuator's bad. I know for certain the ignition is on correctly now. It's not doing it. I don't know if there's anything in active tests that I can do. No. Let's go to erase codes. Let's go to read codes. Let's see what we got here. Active. Coolant level low. Yeah, well, of course. Boost control module position exceeded learning limit. I can't even get it to do anything though. And I'm betting the two in the middle are can high and can low. Let's go to this purple oil on the end, but that's the return. And that's going to be can low, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5. We got all the necessary ingredients. That thing should work. So, anyway. Alright guys, well, I'm going to get an actuator coming for it, and we'll go from there. Alright, we got the new well, we got a good used one. A buddy of mine had one that he only had 100 miles on it because it wasn't his problem, and he put his old one back on and gave me this one here to try. See what happens here. He needs a battery in his key fob. It's low. Having trouble recognizing the key fob. I don't care for any of this push button bullshit. Give me a key. Let's see if it'll get me through the security gateway. Before continuing, ensure the turbocharger sector is aligned correctly. It is. Please install the actuator on the turbocharger, then press OK. I think we finally might have got it. Holy cow. I think we finally got it. I'm gonna have to put it down. I can't do this with the camera. Let's see what happens now. I got it on there. I hear it moving. Turbocharger is pre-aligned, has calibrated, completed successfully. Oh man, I finally got it. It just didn't want to do it. I don't know what the deal was. Let's go read codes. We'll see if it comes back. It's pending. It's not active. So let's erase the codes. Go back and read the codes again. Okay, so nothing turbo yet. Yeah, man, I had a heck of a time getting that thing to do. It's just didn't want it. You know, I've had a couple of these that did that to me, where I just could not get the scan tool to like do it. I thought, well, you know, I was about ready to go register the Texa unit with Stellantis for the gateway module, but I couldn't. And then it finally did it. Oh, come on. Alright, we're gonna fire it up. Well, Tom sure hooked us up on this VGT actuator that he had. Key fob has left the vehicle. Key fob is right here, dude. It has not left the vehicle. Needs a battery in it. Special function. Actually, let's go check codes. Read codes. It's gonna have a NOx exceeded, which we need to. Engine coolant level low. Stored. They're both stored. I'm gonna do a regen. Oh, I forgot. Oh, it's a Dodge. You gotta turn the key off so you can clear the codes. It's a Dodge. I forgot. The Chevy, you can just clear it while it's sitting there running. Doesn't matter. Dude, this... No fault codes detected. Now, okay, let's try to read the codes again. No fault codes detected. Let's go to special function. Let's do a stationary desuit. Parking brake supposed to be set. May not do it because the engine's still cold. I might have to get this thing warmed up first. It's gonna warm up and do it. So anyways, guys, I think I got this one. I'm gonna put the dash back together because I originally took the dash apart to put the bypass cable in there and it wouldn't work. Anyways, I finally got this thing. I earned my keep on this one.